Hello, welcome to Lunch with Lee. Today we're talking about hurricanes because Monday we had Beryl, the Cat 1 hurricane, come through directly over our market in Houston, and it kind of got Beaumont in a lesser degree. But hopefully today I have finally had power, and hopefully the internet holds out. It's been kind of sketchy, off and on, and cell service really is not good. So hopefully this works out where I can do this live one today to talk about what to do after a hurricane. Now, for us, number one is we take care of our people first. So we still have some people whose living situation is changing because where they lived before is no longer livable. And now they're moving to somewhere else. Most everybody else doesn't have power or some degree of that. So our customers too, no power. So we are able to do inspections. We have battery backup for all of our things, thanks Chimney. We can just use our drill batteries into the camera systems, and voila, we have power where there is no power. So inspections can happen. And after a hurricane, it is very important to inspect. If you've had damage to your roof, or if you have not had damage to your roof, there can be hidden damages due to high winds. Certain types of fireplaces are made of metal. And when you get extreme wind, like what we had, which is 60, 70, 80 miles an hour of consistent wind, that's not gusts, that's what the wind was. It can actually disconnect things that you can't see inside the walls, which means we need to put a camera in there. We need to see. Now, most of the time, you're okay. But there are times where it actually separates the two joints, and then it doesn't just like yank it out. It sets it back down after the wind stops. So there's actually, when you use your fireplace, when the smoke goes up into the venting system, it may leak out or air may leak in, and it's not good. So after a hurricane, you really need to have your fireplace inspected, especially if you're already getting roofs, fences, you're paying that deductible. Make sure your fireplace is okay. If you have brick and mortar, the force of wind and rain can make things leak when it doesn't normally leak. It can destroy mortar. Weird things can happen where you get enough water into your system where the interior of your fireplace is damaged due to water because of the hurricane. So after a hurricane, have your fireplace. It's just almost like a lightning strike or something else. It is not normal. Your fireplace is not meant to withstand some of these things. Now, some of them are fine and some of them are not, but it sucks to actually inspect a fireplace and find out years after the fact that something that could have been insurable when you paid a deductible is not covered anymore. So if you haven't had it looked at, now's the time. This is also where having proper maintenance is important so that we can show that before the hurricane it was okay and after the hurricane it is not. That's what makes things easily insurable. That's what we always recommend, yearly inspections. That way we know it was okay at this point. We know it's not okay with this at this point, and it's easy to pin what made that happen. So Houston, Beaumont, stay tough. I know tough times, yeah, it's hard, it's hot, and yeah, not much power, not much gas. Standing in line for over an hour for gas kind of stinks. Nothing's open because nothing has power, and I get it. We're all living through the same thing. But fireplace wise, your fireplace needs to be repaired first before your roof or anything else. If we have to do mortar repairs, brick repairs, anything that has to do with the roof, you don't want us to have to do that on a brand new roof. So ideally, we go first. Everybody else, every other contractor goes second. The last thing we want is for you to fix something and us have to take it right back down because of something we have to get to because of the fireplace or the chimney. So that's it for today. Hang tough, Houston. We've been through this before. We'll be fine again. But have that fireplace inspected after the hurricane. It's really, really important. The last thing we want to do is not be able to help you like we can right now. Now is the time to get that fireplace inspected. And I know it's chaos and a lot of stuff's going on, but put that fireplace higher up on that list than you think. Let's double check. Maybe it's perfect. That's what I hope. That's what we hope every time we inspect a fireplace is we look at you and go, you're good to go. But if it's not, let's find out, let's fix it. Let's make sure that if you have an insurance claim, that we can include it in that. So that's it for today. Please like it, share it. We want to help as many people who have hurricane damage as possible in our market. So thanks, and I will see you next time.